Seems the stream. Oh, the stream's back. Okay. Sorry if the stream dropped out.
But the stream dropped out and is back. Well,
Yeah.
welcome back. Got a couple of repeat offenders in here tonight. We've got Scrub and Quare 5 and Kelsier was in before, wasn't he? Was it Pips or Kelsier?
Pips was in earlier.
Pips was in earlier, yeah. Scrub. Well, did you want to tell me a little bit about the Trinity Force podcast?
You know what? I think I do actually. So the Trinity Force podcast is on twice a week. It's on Wednesdays and Mondays and Wednesdays. So Tuesday morning for us here, and Thursday morning it's about 9 a.m. Australian Western Standard Time. So that's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They have four fantastic gentlemen. They got Protophobia, they've got Declawed, they've got Chira Jaden, and they've got Dom Nom Nom. And they talk about all the ins and outs of the game. They've been doing it for, well, over 2 years now. So they got a really fantastic insight into how the game works, and you should definitely listen to them. They get lots of great questions as well from listeners. Then there's also the T-Force LCS rundown with Mott Nagorum. They've got Optimus Tom, Greg Russo, Daniel Drakos, and Serial Box. And they talk about the NA and EU LCS with a little bit of discussion about LPL and OGN. And they basically tell you everything you need to know about how the LCS is going, and that's my main way of keeping in touch with the happenings in the overseas realm. And how about you tell us, Clara, about the Oslo podcast?
Well, Oslo podcast is hosted by our very own Carrot Colossus here. He does a great job of making sure that we get everything done within an hour. It's Vesp QT, myself, and whoever our guest of the week seems to be, or whatever mailbag questions we have. We try to get to as many listener questions as possible. We've got them in abundance at the moment, so we'll probably have to do a mailbag episode coming up pretty quickly.
Yep.
With the patch coming out, hopefully we'll have some patch-free time to discuss it.
Yep.
But yes, go to oslol.trinityforcepodcast.com.
Yeah, of course. And we, if you go to trinityforcepodcast.com, you can get any of the podcasts. It's the main page. It has all three feeds. So from there, you can get all you need to know about all three podcasts. And we're into the game.
Welcome to the battle arena of Summoner's Rift.
All right.
Love Spell Thief, said John Morgana. Love it.
Oh, yeah, it's a fantastic. Except, oh yeah, no, of course, yeah, he's. I'm looking, going, he's mid. No, that's because I haven't moved him into the support position.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Look at that. Zed starting with 3 potions and a longsword. I quite like that. That's going to be an early brutalizer. And he doesn't need to worry about the lack of HP from the Doran's Blade, because he'll have such an advantage over Twisted Fate early in lane, as we were discussing before. Oh, this all chat is quite amusing. So we got Yasuo standing on his lonesome in the brush up here, and oh look, we've got Warwick has put down his free trinket ward in the brush and has run over to his blue buff to so he knows if he's being counter jungled, and he'll also be able to secure the buff. So good moves there from our Warwick player. So we've got is that Draven and Morgana chilling in the river brush, waiting for Kelsier to walk forward and try and ward something. And they've got that ward in there, so they've got full vision of Kelsier there. They know he's on his own. They've got vision. I think they're going for a. They're defending the blue buff. They've got the feeling that that there's an invade coming, but there isn't. It's a better safe than sorry positioning that they've got. Now, see, I think Sentient Cloud or Morgana really should have put the ward in that river brush as they were exiting, so that they know that their movements here aren't being countered. Don't get me wrong, you need wards for the laning phase, but that maneuver that they just did is very open to being just moved in on. Well, Draven catching some axes. It's always entertaining to see. Look at it, he's got him going already. Well, Scrub trying to get some harass down. Well, we've got some Twisted Fate blue cards coming out at the Zed. I think he might overstay his welcome here a little bit. Oh, he's going for a red card. Warwick's... Oh, so Warwick playing very safe. He's gotten his blue. He's run straight to the red buff and put the ward back where his previous ward has expired. And he's dragging the red buff into the brush here, which is exactly what you want to do. That gives you the absolute maximum protection. No one is going to be able to gank you or smite steal it from that angle. Lee Sin, he's just cleared his wraiths. He's put the ward down in the other brush, so if there was an invade coming and it came from that particular direction, it would save him, but he'd be much better putting it in the mirror image of where Warwick's put his ward, I think. It'd be a lot safer. It's worth that extra 2 seconds off your jungle clear to get that.
Now, it should be pointed out that Leona has burned her exhaust, trying to stop Draven taking out, doing too much more damage, and I mean this Draven is just craning them in the bot lane.
We'll see, Lee Sin came down for a gank, but they were just not in a position to follow it up due to their health levels and the fact that the summoners were down. Oh wow, Yasuo in the top lane is forcing Malphite away.
And I think...
Oh, he's flashed onto him.
Going
he's carving him up. The Ignite is down. That might...
Is he going to do it?
That is going to be enough. First blood to Yasuo taking on a Malphite. That's interesting item choices there from Malphite, starting with 2 Fairy Charms. That is definitely not what you want to do. That's not going to give you anything. That's 6 mana every 5 seconds, whereas you could just get a Doran's Ring and you'd have 4 mana for killing a minion. That's...
Now, Pip's got totally caught out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, being just too greedy. Just with the Malphite top, he was also, before he died, he was totally out of mana, and that's because he was using his abilities to farm and to harass, which is definitely not... You do not want to be in that position. So, really, you just got to play it a lot safer. Just let him push the tower, push the creeps to the tower. It's just the reality you have to be with someone who's so aggressive in the early phase. You know, he's got so much free... And, you know, no mana... He's got no he expends no mana to use his abilities. So, just the reality of the way things is.
Oh, nice follow-up there. It's very strange to see a Warwick ganking before level 6 and having such a effectiveness. Wow, that gank really worked out in Purple Team's favor. They just forced Lee Sin off. They've now got Zed in a disadvantaged position.
Except that he's going to be able to heal up pretty quickly with his...
He does. Yeah, he's got 2 potions left too, so he's going to be fine. But it's going to allow for Twisted Fate to at least be on an equal footing for what would otherwise be a very difficult lane matchup. I think the difference in health there is about that of Adoran's. Pips is 2v1ing in the bot lane. Never a good idea.
Alright, you got caught out. And that's the thing with Leona is if you... she can zone very effectively in that situation. So
I would say she's one of the best zoning supports that you can have.
And again, we got the situation in top lane where Malphite's totally out of mana. Or he's about halfway now, but just he's having to farm using his abilities, and it's not going to work.
Yeah, see, and there's another mistake he's made. He's bought a Chalice of Harmony, which is... Oh, wow, Binding hits in the bottom, and Pips is all standard side misses. Yeah, see, Chalice of Harmony is a great item for mana regen, but against a Yasuo, you are not going to get the benefit of that magic resist in any way. Even if Warwick comes top for a gank... Oh, Scrub Phoenix going down. Was that the death mark?
It was the death mark, which is I mean the combination of the two. But I mean that's pretty much what we predicted we would see, which is he gets to level 6, he dives with the igniter, and it's all over, which is what happened. So you know,
not only does Zed have the advantage of being able to cancel the the auto attacks and being able to apply pressure and not have to worry about mana issues and everything like that. But when Twisted Fate hits level 6, he gains the ability to teleport to another lane. But when Zed hits level 6, he has the ability to kill you.
Yeah.
And it was quite clear which one won out in those circumstances.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Yasuo's already got... he's had a zeal for a while, ever since he got that first blood and went back to town. And he's going to be using that to great effectiveness. With Malphite having picked up 0 HP and 0 armor, yeah, Yasuo is just going to tear him up, especially with... I'm going to look at him now. Yasuo's critical strike chance is 31%. That's nasty. Oh, look at that. Malphite's hit level 6, but he's just got so little mana that even if he could ult, he'd have nothing to follow it up, and then just crit, he'd die. And, see, he's level 6, he's got a Chalice of Harmony. What he should be doing right now is he should roam to mid and try and put those stats to decent use. Because he knows Zed is just going to absolutely tear Twisted Fate a new one. And the Malphite ult is just going to make that happen. Also, we've got a gank happening top while my computer freezes.
And no, mine's fine. But Yasuo gets the kill even though the gank comes in because he used his ult to knock it. He knocked him up and then used his ult. So, yep, that's pretty much how it's going to be for Malphite until he gets a bit tankier.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, my game seems to have all sped up all at once, yeah, so... note what Bioxhazard did wrong there on Lee Sin, even though the game froze and I didn't actually see the movements, but if you've got a lane that's losing, you're not doing anybody any favors by ganking that lane. You should be going to the lanes that are winning and trying to increase their chances of snowballing. Because any lane that is losing is in a disadvantage, so your chances of that gank being successful are less likely.
Yeah, even at this stage, like not even getting. Oh wow, Pips goes down again.
Yeah, Pips was a bit low.
Yeah.
He's 0 and 3 now. You do not want to be losing lane as Draven against a Vayne. That's gonna spell doom for you in the end.
I mean, essentially the lanes.
Just the Fate altered bottom.
And he got the death mark off, but
that's bad news. See, as I was just saying about the Lee Sin gank top, is you do not gank a losing lane, and that's exactly what Scrub Phoenix has done here. He's gone bottom to gank a lane that had a support and no AD or no marksman in it. So that ult could have been better spent ganking the Yasuo lane, and Tao died in the Malphite.
Yep. Well, that's it. I mean, that's the only lane that's really winning at this stage. So you might as well get him really rolling. He's 2 kills up. He's doubling the farm of his opponent. The towers is about to go down. So that would have been a much better choice.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
I was gonna say something and I forgot what it is. I think going back to that that'll be the lane that's winning. So it had Lee Sin another dumpstering the Malphite. Probably a better choice for Lee Sin would have been going mid. Oh, that's right. Even if you don't get a kill, but you just drive them back, you can get Dragon. You use the opportunity to get Dragon. So
Dragon, Tower, just even experiencing gold advantage laner.
But going back to where it was, like, you know, at the time I was talking, it was the...
I think Warwick's going to lose this matchup, especially if Twisted Fate and Zed roam into it. Oh, Zed's fall back though. I think if either Warwick had altered then, that could have been a kill, or alternatively, if Ghost was up for Twisted Fate, that could have been a kill. Oh, he missed the wild cards. Well, Zed's looking to turn it around. Yeah, I think Warwick's taking too much damage there. And looks like, he did go for a Feral Flare. He went for a Spirit of the Elder Lizard. That's a very strange choice. Hungering Strike actually does magic damage, so that doesn't count. Let me just check his ultimate. I know that it counts as an auto attack hit for on hit purposes, but his ultimate is magic damage as well. So that Spirit of the Elder Lizard is not a great pickup on Warwick. Yeah, the passive is deals 28 true damage over 3 seconds after dealing physical damage, so that'll only be applying the auto attacks from Warwick. Okay, Oh, Armagon's gonna try and pick off this... Oh no, the tower went down too quickly. They're just gonna have to faff around a little bit and try and... Oh, he's ulted on. Draven's there. Is Draven ult going to be able to clean up the vein? Is Draven ult up? No, Draven ult is not up. That would have been a great time for Draven ult to be up. Oh, no. Just outside of range. Oh, Twisted Fate comes in. He's playing dangerous. He's not gonna get his kill. He's gonna die for his trouble. Malphite ult hits all 3 people. That was a beautiful Malphite ult. Oh, no. And... Oh... Warwick's going to go down too. This is disastrous for Purple Team. Now, it looks like Yasuo is... he's done something very good, which is push them to the tower and force them to stop doing Dragon.
Except that was a really bad idea. They should have... I mean, there was no way that Yasuo was going to probably take that on his own before they took Dragon. There was 4 of them there. They would have burned it down. They do what a lot of bronze people do, which is they see the potential for a kill and they just lose all sight of objectives.
Yeah, they red eye. They just go straight for the kill.
So,
and yeah,
that was a perfect opportunity to Dragon. Like perfect. They're literally next to the Dragon while they were doing those fights.
Exactly. And Yasuo decided to call them on. It's like, if you're going to do Dragon, I'm going to take this mid turret. And I agree, he probably couldn't have taken that mid turret, although he might have been able to, because he's 3-0 and he does have... He's got a fair amount of attack damage, so I think he just played into the kind of lesser... Like the... Not being able to judge the damage capabilities of champions. I want to say naivety, but just kind of... not everybody can calculate exactly how much damage someone will do. And Yasuo being in that position, knowing full well that he'd be able to get out alive, I think was a good move on his part.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great move by Yasuo on Yasuo's part.
Wow! Yasuo is just diving all over the place, doing some fun stuff. See, Lee Sin's done the same thing. No one is building tanky out of the jungle this game. It's a bit strange. I was really expecting to see more cool armor tonight.
Well, you'd build cool armor on Lee Sin?
No, but on Warwick, if I wasn't going Feral Flare, that'd be the item I'd go for. And I'd just go full tank, maybe build a Wit's End or a Blade of the Ruin King as my 1 damage item.
Purple are doing this good move. I don't know if it will pay off because they haven't got a very good positional advantage, but...
No, but they do have the purple ward, or the pink ward, I should say. Oh, it's stolen! No, it looks like Armagon's gonna pay for that dragon with his life, but Purple Team are doing the right thing and getting the hell out of dodge.
So they're probably, I think all up that would work in their favour. And Pips is very dead.
Pips, yeah, he's not getting out of this alive. And it was just a matter of who they gave the kill to. And Zed was definitely the right choice for Blue Team. I think Pips really needs to work on his ability to team with when it's the right moment, because they did Dragon, they were sneaking a Dragon, it was a good call, and the damage that Pips or Draven would have been able to put down onto that Dragon would have stopped that counter-engage opportunity. So, yeah, it was a great call to go for Dragon, and if a call is made, you need to go with it. Wow, in all chat they've just pointed out the difference in farm. Zed is almost double Twisted Fate's farm at the 16-minute mark.
Yep.
120 to 60.
And Yasuo is nearly 4 times Malphite's.
Oh yes. See, that's not as big a deal. Like Yeah, because Yasuo getting a ton of farm, that's a massive deal. But
Yeah.
Malphite not getting a lot of farm isn't.
Well,
gaming.
yeah. I mean, the disparity
Because-
is pretty big even for,
Oh yeah,
for that.
absolutely. Not trying to underplay this. I'm
Yeah.
just saying Malphite's ult still works.
Yeah, that's true.
And if he can live through that, and Zed can just AoE kill everyone in the area of effect. Pips really wants to get this tower, doesn't he? Oh, Twisted Fate's coming in for a gank.
All right.
Pips.
That's,
Oh, the counter engage. Boom.
yeah. Ganking a Leona under turret is probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
Um,
That's yeah. That's cost him. That's 2 for 0.
yeah.
That Malphite ult was quite nice, but really the mistake was on Blue's team.
Purple.
Purple team, sorry, yeah. With Draven going on Leona under turret. There was no reason for that.
No. I mean, her W is like, what's she got it leveled up to? So she's got 5 ranks in. Okay, only 2 ranks in a W, which is a bad move in and of itself. Really, you want to be leveling her Eclipse shield first, because the stun actually doesn't increase in duration with time. It's just, I think it's the cooldown. But anyway, you know, she gets what, like 30, 40 extra armor. Yeah, 40 extra armor and magic resist when she triggers it, which makes her incredibly hard to kill on the turret.
Now Morgana just put down a pink ward in their jungle. Oh, Blade of the Ruin King. Oh, he flashes for it. Oh, he doesn't quite get it. Oh, Deathmark, your days are done, Yasuo. But Purple Team doing the right thing and pushing.
Oh, nearly got him.
Wow. Yeah, I just wanted to point out that ward that Morgana's put down. It was good. It's a good idea because that ward will stay there basically for the entire game. And if they do get invaded, the vision will pay off. Although they are ahead in gold. Even though
Yeah, which is interesting.
That's really strange. 14-5. The team with 5 kills is ahead by 1,200. Okay. Just a ward battle at the enemy red. So this is weird, because I feel that the purple team are feeling very confident and very not confident at the same time. They're not sure if they're winning or not. And that kind of hesitation, like, you basically need to play defensive or offensively. You can't play both.
Well, the reason they're so far ahead is because Yasuo is so far ahead. I mean, he's nearly doubling some of his goal total over some of them. So
Yeah, he's got 200 farm at 20 minutes.
yeah.
That's...
And 4 kills.
He had 4 kills. He's already hit his power spike. Like, you get a power spike when you get the static shiv. He's also got the Blade of the Ruin King, and it looks like he's building... Oh, Malphite ult onto 3 people! Morgana's going in! Wow, oh, just the damage. This team fight is just... There's so much damage being thrown down by both teams. I think Twisted Fate's the only one to go down so far. Yeah, everyone else managed to get out alive. Oh, Yasuo, he predicted that Zed would go one way and he went another. Jukes has said it all, chat.
Let's see. So, I thought that actually Purple Team did alright with their diving as a Vayne and keeping her pinned down and nearly killing her as well. It was only a heal that saved her life. See, Pips is making a mistake here because Leona is her ult up. No, it's not. It will be very soon, but he was all by himself, very far out of position.
And
really.
that's been Draven's problem this entire game.
Yeah.
Is he's wanting to kill people. He's playing very Garena style, you know,
Yeah,
just
okay.
kind of let's fight. But he's 0-6. And he hasn't even finished his Infinity yet. He cannot
There you go.
be
You're
out of position
exactly
like
the
this.
problem you
Vayne,
got caught out.
oh, Vayne stuffed up her auto attack, but she's still going to get this kill. She's going to take a tower shot for it. Yeah, Draven really needs to stick with his team. If he sticks with his team, Yasuo is just going to carve stuff up for him. So just free assists. Oh, wow. Wow, Twisted Fate vanished. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Let me, I'm just going to backspace a couple of points. You keep covering the live game. Focus on this.
Team double
Alright, so Twisted Fate was in the bot lane. He just pushed up a couple of waves, which is probably the right thing to do in the right circumstances. He's locked a gold card. He's teleported in to the middle of 4 people with no allies.
Yeah.
Well, he had one ally that there in Yasuo.
And then Biohazard kicks him straight away.
Yep.
Not a bad fight. I mean, for Purple side, Yasuo did a heck of a lot of damage, and that's the main thing. He got in there. And they came out on top, so that's it's a positive thing for them, and it means they're now even more ahead once they get this dragon. So, ooh, is he going to get? Oh, he steals it away. Nice move. He's going to pay for his life, but again, probably worth it.
That's worth it.
Yep.
That's worth it. One death for a dragon. Oh, the damage from that Zed. I think I'm actually behind you.
Oh, that was a perfect solar flare. It's just a shame that nobody was there to capitalize on it.
Yeah, really strange. I'm about 4 seconds behind you.
Oh, okay. See, what was interesting, Warwick actually missed his smite with that last dragon, so I mean, I guess that's a good point towards the distraction that an attempted steal can have on a jungler. It's very, very tense when you are trying to jungle, and all of a sudden an enemy comes out and they're threatening to steal off you. It's a lot of pressure, so that's something worth keeping in mind when you're playing. That going, especially with someone like a hard engaged like Malphite.
Yeah, I think the hardest part about solo queues, apart from the conflict of personalities, is that you're not able to read your allies' intentions. When you see someone use a Nami ult, that could have been a disengage trigger, or it could have been an engage trigger. And if you're a Yasuo and you follow up that Nami ult with your ult, and if it was meant to be a disengage, then you just got yourself killed. And that was all just the not knowing what other people were thinking. And if you're on Dragon and you're going to burn it down, you got to burn it down. But if you're going to peel off, you got to peel off. And if people don't know which one they're doing, then mistakes like the missed smite will happen. It was a massive fight. Zed wasn't able to kill anybody. And they're going to be able to get this tower. They're a bit low health. Oh, wow, the condemn into the wall after Yasuo started taking tower aggro. Nasty. That was very nice work from the Vayne there. Vayne's going full attack speed from the looks of it. Although I'm not sure that Zeal is actually quite the way to go. It actually would have gone a Ghost Blade on Vayne.
Yeah, I mean, that seems to be a pretty good move at the moment, especially since he gives armor penetration, which is always nice on squishier targets.
Penetration, cooldown reduction, attack and movement speed.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want? Come on. You've got lifesteal on your board.
Well, having said that, up until very recently, it hasn't been a very good option for range carries because
it's a horrible option.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
But now it's awesome because they've changed. It is a net parity between ranged and melee when it comes to the actives.
So we've got Twisted Fate who's clearing this bottom wave. Definitely the right thing to do. That tower would have gone down if no one had gone over there to address it. Although they don't have much, they don't have any ward coverage in their own jungle, apart from that one ward that Morgana placed 10 minutes ago. So doing this blue, it's not safe. Doing this blue is not safe. I mean, you want to get it down. Well, it's kind of safe because you can see most of the team of blue in the mid lane, but they couldn't when they started that. Oh, it looks like Yasuo is just going to go in and kill some people. Oh, Warwick's going in to lock up Vayne. That's exactly the target you want to go for. Oh, the stand aside and Draven ult double kill to Yasuo. Warwick is just barely holding on with his life. He managed to kill Leona. He's looking at minions going, guys, can I lifesteal, please? That's game called from BioX Hazard. The Lee Sin player thinks that they're not going to be able to hold up against this push. And the fact that everyone's stuck together, especially the Warwick, it's incredibly important that Warwick stick around because his attack speed buff will shred these objectives.
Yep.
It looks like they're going to be calling for the fall back. which I think is the right call because they were a bit low, and a Vayne could come out there and get a triple kill. So look at this. This is exactly what you want to do. Immediately after pushing down an inhibitor, you want to go through the enemy jungle when you know there is no one there. Clear out, very bold call, but I think Yasuo is doing enough damage that they're going to be able to get it down before Blue can respond. And that's exactly what they did.
Nice. That was very, very risky, but it paid off. And really, I mean, this is again comes down to vision control of Baron. If you don't have it, that's why the value of the 3 pink wards, which I've talked about before, having pink wards in the dragon pit, in the death bush, and in the brush around the purple red side buff.
Now, I think it's important to note that we've had a Baron fight, and you have not once brought up the check of trinkets. So, did you want to go through that now?
So, okay. So, I was actually thinking about that. So, purple side are doing all right. They've got the 2 sweepers, the 2 oracle lenses, which is a good move. Still probably need to have... I mean, of course, they should all be upgraded by 30 minutes, which is where we're at the moment. Wow, that was an excellent solar flare.
Oh! Wow, you're right. I'm still a few seconds behind you from the looks of it. Oh, look at the Morgana ult, just completely separating the team. Force it, yeah. That was beautiful. Everything purple team did there was amazing. Look at this, except for what Twisted Fate's doing right now. You do not chase Elise in. Triple kill. They've got super minions. Yasuo is going to take their wolves again. I think he's wanting to push this top lane because Yasuo has recognized that there's no objective in the mid lane. But to be honest, if all of them had gone mid, they probably could have gotten gotten the Nexus.
With the Baron regen, by the time they would have got there, they would have been looking a lot healthier. I mean, you can see now they're pretty much all full health, even though not all of them have, lifesteal, which is usually, usually you can expect ADCs to be, but he's getting ready with it. So, I mean, yeah, they could have probably closed out the game. Scrub taking a lot of damage. I mean, we can see. Let's have a look at these.
Accursed minions.
So they're getting a tier 2 tower. They're going to get dragon. They probably could have.
Fate took tower aggro there, and he decided that he wanted to walk all the way around the massive minion wave that was blocking his path, rather than just going to the blue side, which would have gotten rid of that tower aggro a lot faster.
Yeah.
And he could have started pushing the next wave at the same time. I think that's just kind of instinctual. Don't go towards the enemy base when you're taking tower hits, but in that particular scenario, I think it was a fine call.
I think we're going to see the end of Yasuo here. Wow. Using the knockback, the condemned, even though he flashed. Oh.
And Twisted Fate, I think, is about to ult into a mistake.
But this is a good move. They while they all ran up top, even though, the mana work out for them, but rotating to the bottom while the rest of the team are up top, that's a good move. Unfortunately, not going to be. It was not. They didn't move quick enough. Like, they tried to capitalize on something that they weren't positioned well enough to actually do. But that's the way it goes.
Interesting choice to recall. I believe the Baron buff is still going. It's got another, I want to say, 15 to 30 seconds left on it. I can't really tell. It doesn't have a timer there, but it was a very strange time to recall. They didn't really need to. The inhibitors respawned now, so they're going to be losing the pressure from the super minions. So this is kind of a reset opportunity for the blue team to try and make a play, to try and for Twisted Fate or Draven when they're away from the pack. And Morgana clearing the ward in the river brush. I'm very proud of you. Good work, Morgana.
And you saw
Zed versus Yasuo. Yasuo tears him in half. Wow, you should have been more excited.
No, it was good. It was you just get excited just as I saw it. So it's
wow, purple team are doing exactly what blue team needed to do, and that's picking off people who are straying away from the herd. Oh, the flash gold card from Twisted Fate. Brilliant. Oh, amazing.
And this is going to be GG, I'd say.
Yeah, I think so. Just, oh wow, they've just wrecked him. Look at that. They're going to take this inhibitor. They've got another minion wave on the top inhibitor tower. They're going to be able to rotate that, get it if they want. They may just charge for the Nexus towers. Oh, it looks like Sentient Cloud had one idea and everyone else had another, so that's good. Good, follow the team. Yasuo is hungry for kills. He's just zoning off an entire team by himself. And the Nexus is going down.
Oh, nice. Kicked him into the fountain. But
Oh, what an ult from Yasuo. Oh, wow.
Actually, they may be able to survive this.
Wow, really? This is why you ought to attack the Nexus, people. Like, I'm looking at you, Armageddon. I'm looking at you, the Scrub Phoenix. Just look at this.
No,
the Nexus is on 1,000 HP. Oh wow, look at that. Trying to walk away from the Vayne. Lol. Zonya's Hourglass. Oh, what an ult from Warwick. That's not going to be enough. They're just going to converge on them, but wow, what a mistake.
Yep. So that's what happens when... That's the fault of Yasuo. Yasuo should have kept fighting the Nexus, but instead he decided he was going to play silly buggers and get some more kills, which he didn't need anyway, and now they're going to miss their opportunity to close out the game.
Yeah, and it's only less than 60 seconds to Baron, so that's a really bad time to have given up a whole bunch of killing spree worth of gold and a lot of map control. The wards are going to waste. I quite liked what Draven just did. Did you see what he did?
To clear the minions?
He threw his minion, he threw his axe ult down the minion wave, and he got that pushing in his favor. It looks like he's taking the entire wave. I wouldn't actually do that. I would take, say, either the caster minions or the melee minions, but not both. And that way you could just have that minion wave gather on your side and then ram down bottom. There'd be nothing they could do without sending someone to answer for that. You've got an inhib down bottom.
Man strategy, as Monty used to call it.
Yes, absolutely. And that way they could just push top. Purple team could push top as a group of 5 and force a fight, or they win the game. Those are the only two options. And why can't we do this every day? Very good question, BioX has it.
Well, feel free to join the Oswald chat and drum up some people. If you're all in there, we can have a game. And once again, Pips is caught out of position, nicely dodging the ultimate, but I don't think it's going to make any difference. Having said that, while they're distracted, they got Baron, so he's still going. Wow, that was impressive. He managed to draw out all the abilities of two champs.
Yeah, well, I think that was Purple Team taking advantage of the mistakes that their own team makes. It was clearly their AD carry, their marksman, is out of position in the bot lane. If anyone goes to answer that, we can take a free Baron. That actually seems like the kind of call that Warwick would have made. I'm just guessing that it was his call. It definitely seems like his style.
All right, so the lack of wards on this team just became very apparent because they're all standing behind this wall, this top wall, and normally you just pop a ward over it if you have enough, but they didn't. So I mean, this is a good example of where. Oh my gosh! Wow. They might live.
What are you doing? Wow, that Morgana shield. Wow. Well, the Morgana ult, she's gonna get a kill on Malphite there. There it is. It looks like Twisted Fate locked in a blue card. It still got him the kill, but I think that's just because he's got 11 assists now.
Doubles on you.
Oh, he's trying to duel. Oh, that's right. Golden statues to commemorate the death of Vayne. Oh, look at that. That was a good move from Zed to try and split push to trade inhibitors, but Yasuo got there just in the nick of time.
There's a pause.
Lee Sin calling for, let's win. Come on. Oh, there's been a pause. That's funny.
Guys, please.
Oh, that's
please.
really funny.
No. Whoever's going to be pausing.
This is funny. You douchebags.
All right,
Wonder if
that's
I can
enough.
type
That's
slash
enough. If whoever pauses it next is going to get it.
Oh.
I'm going to hand out a permaban to the next person who pauses it after.
Just FYI, they won't be able to hear you until after
I
they've
know.
done.
All right, Demandez, you're going to get a permaban.
Come on, it's the last game of the night. It's the last Nexus is going to go down. I think we need to be throwing out permabans this time.
No,
We
this is
can
enough. This is
probably
way too
start
people.
talking. We can just start talking about the match.
Okay.
You're just like, Arr. Yasuo got so fed, 16-4-9. Blade of the Ruined King, Infinity Edge, Static Shiv, Last Whisper, Mercurial Scimitar. That is about as much damage as you can get on a single character. 422 attack damage.
Yep, 340 farms. So that's, and considering that, I mean, Malphite's only just got over 100. This whole entire 35-minute game, he's only got 115. So that's very impressive to keep him down for so long.
The Malphite build definitely needs to be looked at because he's got a Glacial Shroud and a Chalice of Harmony sitting there doing nothing. And he's had them both for quite some time, and in that time he's built a Sunfire and a Warmogs. And Warmog's probably not the item you want to build against someone who has a Blade of the Ruined King. That's it's like you've countered your own item choice by doing that. I think Randuin's Omen, or even finishing off the Glacial Shroud, would have been the better option there. The slow to his attack speed definitely would have helped you. Would have messed up Draven and Twisted Fate and Warwick. So yes, so definitely that was the way to go. Warmogs was not.
Yep.
Wow, this game's still paused, really.
Yeah.
We've got who's pausing it?
Nobody's unpausing it. That's the problem. No one has unpaused it.
Oh, well, they're just reveling. They're probably listening to us talk about them. The Twisted Fate build, I'm seeing one massive problem with the Twisted Fate build. He has not upgraded his trinket. That is a massive problem.
Yes.
Massive
Not enough trinket
problem.
upgrades. Blue side,
Now-
not enough trinket upgrades. Not enough
right.
sweepers.
Yeah. I quite like Zed has the Greater Vision Totem.
All right. There's an easy way to deal with this problem, which is we're going to turn the stream off. We're done.
You're going to turn the stream off?
I'm going to turn the stream off. All right.
You're going to mic drop, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to spit
Good
the
evening,
dummy.
ladies and
These
gentlemen.
pauses. I don't have to put up with this crap in my own stream. Done. We're done. All right.
Bad.
Don't forget, guys, there we've got the Oslo podcast that will be coming out tonight. So make sure you're ready to download it tomorrow morning for your morning drive into work or whatever. We've got the T-Force podcast will be out. Both episodes will be out probably by tomorrow, I'd say. So make sure you check that out, and the LCS rundown. So make sure trinityforcepodcast.com. You can get all the details. Check it out. I'm going to hand out one more skin code in the Twitch chat, so get ready for it. Thank you very much for joining. This is Carrot Colossus signing off. And thanks to Stephen Garstone for joining us tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
And with that, we'll be back next week. Thanks very much.
All right,